Welcome to the All Jammed Up podcast presented to you by Music Never Stopped. Today is Thursday, September 11th. Never forget. And today on the podcast, we have tie-dye.
What are you doing, podcast for lot?
Yeah.
Come be on a lot podcast.
Yeah, hell yeah. All jammed up.
This dude's doing a podcast. If you want to be on some podcast, come do an interview.
Hell yeah.
All
Good morning, fools. Welcome to the All Jammed Up podcast. Today is Thursday, September 11th. And today on the podcast, we have the fellas from the band Tie-Dye. Tie-Dye is a psychedelic rock jam band based out there in California. And I got to sit down with a few of the members, Dawson, Danny, and Cannon, and Dallas, the Dalmatian as well. And the interview's kind of all over the place. Sometimes those interviews with a few people there's a lot of people talking, it can be all over the place, but it's really funny. Those dudes are cool, and their music's really good too. They have an album out now called Zodiac. Each 12 tracks, each one is a different zodiac sign, and we get into it. So listen to the interview. It's really interesting though, and I think it's a really good album. I get a lot of people that kind of hit me up on Instagram. They're like, "Hey, we want to come on your podcast. We're not exactly a jam band, but kind of adjacent." And I listen to their music, and it's not for me. It's not something I'm really into, want to do an interview. But these guys are good, man. I really enjoyed listening to them. It was nice to get to know them. And then we have a couple cool conversations at the back end, kind of just about the music scene in Cali and how different it is from, a place like Asheville where it just seems there's so much support behind the music, and we're lucky for that. And I've lived in some other places too where it's like that. But LA is it's kind of a weird place, at least to me, from what I've been over there. And our conversation kind of backs that up a little bit. So I think it's a good interview, fun interview. So let's get right into it. The fellas from Tie-Dye.
Hey, it's happening! Everybody stay calm!
What's the
Everybody
procedure,
stay calm.
everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm!
Prebiotic sodas, prebiotic.
Someone had the
Cheers.
buzzball, though. So, cheers,
Yeah,
guys.
Cheers.
Prebiotic soda.
Virtual cheers.
Virtual cheers. Guys, we're here with Tie-Dye from, you guys are from California, right?
Yes, we're
Okay.
California based. He's from Texas originally, but
Gotcha, I should have guessed with the shirt.
yeah.
And we got 3/4 of the band here, right? We're missing one?
Yeah, Anna is not here today.
Okay, cool. Well, I've listened to a little bit of you guys. You guys are pretty new to me, but I'm happy we were able to get this to work. What kind of music would you guys classify yourself as? Like a psychedelic rock group?
Definitely psychedelic rock, jam band kind of deal. Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely got kind of like an experimental classic rock vibe. Like it doesn't sound like a new band. It sounds like you guys kind of an older band, like got that classic rock feel to you.
It's funny you said that. Actually, any time that I've showed the music to anybody that I know, they've been like, "Oh, dude, if you didn't say this was your band, I would have guessed this is some band from the '70s or something." And I'm always like, "Thank you."
Yeah, it's a sick kind of sound you guys got. And how long you guys have been a band for?
Ooh, the band has been around for millennia, long time.
Okay.
But we're all time travelers. We're all
2017.
2017 was the band's inception.
That's it. They're trying to save face.
And then, but we've been playing together for 4 years, and Dawson just joined.
Okay. Dawson and Ann are new members, right?
Yes, yeah. Anna just joined in March, and then Dawson just joined in July.
And what are
So-
your two names? The OG guys? What are your guys' names again? Sorry.
I'm Danny.
Canon.
Danny and Cannon. Okay. So I guess we can just start there. Danny and Cannon, how did you guys meet? How did you guys start this project?
It's a great question.
Uh,
I'll never forget that day.
Me neither. But I kind of forgot. What no, his girlfriend at the time was friends with my sister, and my sister went over to his house, saw that he had a little garage studio, and she told them that I had a garage studio similar, and so she was like, "You guys should totally link up and hang out," and so we exchanged numbers and hung out, and from the first day we were kind of
It's meant to be.
inseparable. Yeah. So
And you guys that's just how you, right off the bat, you guys met and started the band, or like was there a friendship? Did it kind of evolve to jamming a little bit, listen to shows?
I think we were both in the same mindset of like we wanted to be in a band, and that was like one band, and like a brotherhood of like one specific thing.
Okay.
Yeah. And when the band was like tie-dye was like a thing before we met, and we had 2 albums out. COVID kind of messed a lot of things up, and then also just like the people that were in the group, and this is no diss on anybody, we just weren't seeing eye to eye as far as this being like a career and like this being like a band that we wanted to push. And so like when I met him, we both were like very resonant on that of like, yeah, let's really hone in on this and like make this a career and like push this forward. So yeah.
Nice. And what kind of like music were you guys listening to that kind of got you going towards the direction of this like improvisational rock music?
Well, I'd say like because what we really resonated on is like I was old school psychedelia and he was new school psychedelia.
Okay.
So I was like, Jefferson Airplane, Hendrix, The Doors, Pink Floyd, but he also really liked The Doors and Pink Floyd, and he liked Tame Impala, MGMT,
Why are you
all
speaking
those.
for me?
No, go ahead. But we resonated on those like psych rock bands and the fact that like he liked the newer ones and I liked the older ones, but we both really liked each side,
Yeah.
And then he's a deadhead.
Oh yeah, I'm a deadhead through and through. Even I'm not wearing my tie-dye. I usually wear tie-dye every day, but I chose to wear.
Is that a Megadeth?
It is a Megadeth shirt. Yeah, I grew up as a metalhead, but I'm a deadhead at heart.
He's a megahead today.
I'm a megahead today. Yeah. So I bring a big edge when it comes to the whole like pushing for improvisation and like just the sound of the Dead and what was going on there.
Yeah. Go ahead, sorry.
I said I just follow their lead,
And what instruments do you guys each play?
We don't. It's actually
I play the drums. He plays the guitar.
It's all AI.
Yeah. It's all AI. It's ChatGPT. We're not a real band. This is all fake. We're like that one. What was that band called? The fake AI band?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Fuck that.
Yeah. What you're seeing right now is not real.
This is all fake.
We're AI generated. Look at my fingers; they're all fucked up.
Yeah, right.
That's how it works.
Yeah. No, but yeah, guitar, drums, bass, and then Anna also plays guitar and keys.
Okay.
And we're all pretty much multi-instrumentalists as well too.
Okay.
That's the main roles in the band.
Yeah, and what I really enjoyed in listening to you guys is the new album Zodiac. I guess so. What I liked in that album a lot was like you guys would get really heavy, I feel like, and then the music would just stop and just get in like this funky kind of trance. And I really thought that was like a unique sound and something that I really liked when I listened to the album. But the album Zodiac, it has, what does it have, 12 tracks?
Yeah.
And each one is a zodiac sign. Where did that inspiration, like, why did you guys choose that to make this album?
That was something that, like, it was like an idea that we had for a while, and the concept was, like, what if we, like, put out a song a month in line with the zodiac signs? So, like, we started March of last year, 2024, with Aries, and then ended pretty much March of this year, 2025, with Pisces. So we did the full rotation of that, and it was a way to like stay consistent because we were like watching like King Gizzard, who like puts out just like insane amounts of music, and we were like, dude, like that's really cool. Like, why does it need to be like, oh, we need to release an album every 2 years, or we need to release an album, like why don't we just like consistently like put out music? And so that was like kind of a concept for Zodiac, was like, and no one, I don't think, not trying to say like, oh, no one's ever done this before, but I've never really seen a band be like, we're going to release our album over the course of a year, like month by month, so it was kind of a way too to be like, okay, like we're doing something like a little different, and kept us
on our toes.
Dude. Yeah. Cause we were ahead on recording. We do everything in house. We record all our stuff, mix it and master all our stuff. And we were ahead right at the beginning, and then we like fell behind, and then we were like trying to play catch up, and it was a very interesting process because we got every song we were able to release, like, but we were some songs we were coming down to the wire of like, oh no, like we're gonna miss the date, you know. So we stayed consistent with our schedule.
Yeah, I see a lot of bands, maybe not doing it how you guys did, like once a month, but releasing like one song and then like another Friday releasing another song and just kind of like building that anticipation to the album. And with today's like day and age and social media and like everyone's got the ADD brains, doing stuff like that to like keep the listener engaged is a great idea. So I think that's good on you guys.
Thank you.
When you guys wrote the songs, like I have listened to the whole album. I think Sagittarius is my favorite song, but I don't know anything really about like the horoscope Zodiac. Are the songs, are they playing to like the signs at all? Like I'm an Aries and I know that's like a fiery sign. So like is that song kind of have any like fiery undertones? Is that kind of what you guys went for?
Yeah, that was the goal, is like, every song would capture, something tied to the sign that, any listener can take from it or, attach themselves to or things like that.
Yeah, I think we were definitely trying to think, like, cause like Aries, for example, that was the first one we did, and that riff and like the momentum of like that song is just very like brash and like in your face. But then we have like the middle section that gets really like desert psychedelic, like a ram out in the desert, kind of just like tripping balls, out in the desert. So. And then it comes straight back to like being like you're on fire, like, and that's Aries. So
we're going for like Dodge Ram.
Dude, a bighorn sheep just fucking smacked out on LSD out in the middle of Death Valley is a terrifying thought.
Then that's the vibe. That was the inspiration, actually.
Fuck yeah. Dude.
But
that would not be something I'd want to see. Yeah,
you wouldn't want to come across that. I honestly, I think it would be a very peaceful encounter.
That's the shit that happens when you're on acid, though. Like, I swear to God, like, the most obscene shit happens when you take psychedelics.
Dude, that's actually funny. I mean, one time...
What are we allowed to talk about?
We can talk about whatever we want, yeah.
There was one time I was in Death Valley, and I had taken some acid, dude, and I ran into some bighorn sheeps, dude, and they were fucking watching me and my dad from, like, the cliffside, and there was, like, 4 or 5 of them, and they ran down, and... It was really weird, but also really cool. It felt super, super, like, spiritual, and, I don't even know the right word, but yeah, they were just...
They're, like, huge, too, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were big, dude. They were, like, far away on a ridge line, like, up a ridge, so probably, like, 100 feet or more, but they looked huge, so...
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen any of those.
Dude. Maybe we gotta find one. Capture it.
Yeah, we're actually trying to capture all 12 of the Zodiac.
Yeah,
kinds.
we need a bison.
The hardest one is gonna be, I think, Sagittarius. We gotta find a Minotaur.
That one might be tough.
Yeah,
I don't
That's
even.
why we need donations.
Y'all are. Yeah, donate. Find Venmo. Find Zelle.
Yeah. Our Venmo is no. So, but yeah, I mean, I think we were definitely every song. That was the other cool thing is like we kind of wrote it as we went. Aries was like one of the only ones where it was kind of like as we were coming off the previous album, that was like a riff that was around, and then everything was kind of like as we went, we were like writing each one, like we were finishing Aries and like writing Taurus, and then finishing Taurus and writing Gemini, and so like, and we were very much conscious of like, okay, like, are we capturing this? And also, we were reaching out to like friends and people that we knew that were those signs, and like sending them like demos of the songs and like, does this resonate with you? And no one ever said no. Like everyone was like, no, you're like nailing this perfectly. So
they were trying to appease us, but that's a good friend.
I think they were lying to us.
They were just lying.
That's what friends are for, though.
Exactly.
I lie to these guys all the time.
Right?
All my friends tell me this is the best podcast, and guess what? They're not listening to this shit. No way.
Hey, fuck him, dude.
Can we call them up?
Yeah, let's get him on the phone right now, dude.
Divert the podcast.
Should I call someone and be like, yo, when was the last podcast? You're on the podcast right now.
We call him.
Yeah,
we can call him.
Dude.
Be like, hey, you're on a podcast right now, dude.
That would be funny. I know who would answer, too.
There you go.
Oh, yeah? Well, then you know who your real friends are.
Yeah, he would answer. I don't know. He might not answer at a California number, but you never know.
We answered the call. We're California.
So Anna and Dawson new in the band. How did that kind of like? What happened to like the other guys, and how did you find these guys to bring them into the group?
Well,
Anna's a girl.
Yeah, and Anna didn't replace it.
I
Anna
just meant the guys as like general.
yeah.
He's the most sarcastic dude I know.
Yeah.
I've caught on in the 13 minutes we're into the interview so far.
It's not even sarcasm. It was the truth.
Yeah, all right.
Well,
Anna just created a new spot. They were looking. I mean, I don't want to speak for y'all, but
no, yeah. I mean, you're right on the money there. Like we were looking for like a keyboard player mainly, and Anna. We met Anna at a show that we were playing at Davy Wayne's out here. And
Dude, that's the place with there's like a fridge and you walk in. Yeah, I've been there before.
Yeah.
I've been there
We
before.
play there. Yeah, it's a cool spot.
Yeah.
We kind of want to just like live there, like squat there. You know. Cool
Sorry, I
spot to
totally
squat.
interrupted your story though, but keep going.
No, you're
yeah.
good.
Fun spot.
No. But she met us there and then like talked to me after the show, and she was just talking about music, and then I reached out to her. I was like, hey, are you potentially interested in joining this band? She mainly played guitar, but I was like, we're looking for guitar. We're looking for keys, but you can play guitar too. So she plays guitar and keys. And if anybody's listening out in California, we are like looking for like dedicated keyboard player, like organ, synth, like dedicated keyboard player is something that we're looking for. So if you like us, check out the music.
You gotta have a car though.
Let us know. You gotta have a car.
Don't
You
fuck
gotta
around.
have gear. Yeah, all the
Is that a
you gotta
problem
have
you guys run into a lot? No people with no car.
You can't play in 8 fucking bands either.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of people out here in California don't have cars.
They don't have cars. They're in
Strange.
Fucking
27
bums.
bands.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, I know. And then the ones that do have cars and play in no bands, they're all drug addicts in rehab clinics. No, I'm just kidding. I don't really know. But
That's
He's onto something right there.
no, there's a pattern here. But we're like, if you ever seen Spinal Tap, we're like kind of Spinal Tap of bass players. So hopefully Dawson stays with them. But
Yeah, we
the
really
last
like
couple
that.
bass players have all died in freak accidents.
You're joking,
Yeah,
right?
no,
We don't like to talk about it.
see,
Are
it's
you-
more fun than my joke.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Our last bass player died in a freak shark sailing accident.
Oh, was that? I thought it.
That's
Oh shoot.
that's what
I
happened.
thought,
Yeah,
I thought it was a shark at the zoo.
it was a shark at the zoo.
It
It's SeaWorld.
it was a stingray.
Oh, it was a stingray base. Yeah. So it was like much like Steve Irwin died by stingray. He died by stingray base. It was not grounded and electrocuted. We didn't want to tell you.
I know. That's why I'm on my toes, dude. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm scared. I know that.
Gotta
it's
keep your
like-
head in a swivel.
I'm in the hot seat, dude. It's like the Dead with their keyboard players, bro. I
Yeah.
gotta be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. You might enjoy this or might find some silver lining in this. Every bass player that's been in this band was basically left to go pursue school. Like one of them went to go be a lawyer. The other one went to go get an art degree.
Good thing I'm done. with that.
The other one actually worked at a school. So like you don't really go to school.
No, I
So-
dropped out after.
Yeah, so-
I was like gonna get my music. I was literally like 2 months away from getting my degree in music, in classical guitar, and then I dropped out because I got sick, and then I was already in a band, so I was like, I'm not going back to school. I'm already doing the thing I want to do. I
Yeah.
already, so yeah, I'm not going to school. So yeah, I'm like,
yeah.
Fuck
By
school.
dying, we mean they die internally, like going back to school.
yeah, right.
Their soul-
Right.
a piece of their soul dies.
Piece of their
Makes
soul
sense.
dies in a tragic accident. you
We
know?
don't like education.
It's like Anakin Skywalker turning into Darth Vader, you know.
Yeah, they went to the dark side.
I've never seen Star Wars.
Did I just? Oh shit! You might have to bleep that, dude. That's a spoiler.
That's on them. If they haven't seen it at this point, that's on them.
Yeah, no, I'm
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
All right.
Wait, Anakin is Darth.
Oh no! Shh.
Is he? I've
Anyways.
seen those movies and I don't even know. I can't remember.
Fair, dude.
You guys have so how long ago did Zodiac come out?
So the final song Pisces, we released that March of 2025.
Gotcha. And you have another album coming out in November, right?
We're hoping.
No, we do.
We're hoping.
We
Yeah.
do. We can.
We're we're trying to
We're not gonna
get it all together.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got really busy during the summer. Like as soon as we finished Zodiac, we got super busy with shows and just like getting our live set together and so then now we're like trying to like push back into the direction of like, okay, let's like get back into the studio, let's start recording again because we enjoy doing both. So.
Yeah. And does this album have a theme? Like the last one was kind of like based on the Zodiac. Does this one have a theme similar?
Yeah, I guess we could do spoiler alerts.
Make a
maybe.
wish.
Yeah, this one we're titling 1111.
Okay.
And so we're still on that spiritual wavelength. We're always on that spiritual wavelength.
Is it going to come out November 11th?
That's the plan. Yeah.
You're
smart
for us.
You're on to us. You're on to us. And so, we're hoping January 11th worst case.
Okay. Hey, 2 months isn't that bad. 2 months isn't that bad.
Yeah. Or January, of 2026. But we're trying.
No.
November of 2026.
Yeah.
But we're trying for this.
We're gonna have the first single on January 1st, second single on February 2nd.
Okay.
Third single on March 3rd.
We're putting this one all out at one time. Few singles. So be on the lookout for some singles. I think this album is going to be is really different than what we did on Zodiac.
I thought you liked doing the month-to-month release.
Oh yeah. Why don't we do a day-to-day release?
Let's do that. No, like he was saying, the
Day to
weekly
day.
things. I've heard a lot of people doing that.
What about minute by minute?
That's a better idea.
If you just do 11 every day of a week leading up to it.
There you go. We'll release
The 11 days before 11.
Oh, there we go. Now we're talking.
11/1 comes out with because
11 days of Christmas.
Actually,
I like
think
that
you should
idea.
stop right there.
Yeah, because you could put the first one out November 1st and then one a day until November 11th.
Dude, that's so smart. Yeah. All right. Cool.
I want
Alright.
royalties or whatever it
That means
is.
we have to finish it quicker.
No,
We're locked in, Cam.
we're locked in. We got this. We're actually faking. With the album's done, recorded, mixed, mastered.
Danny, you can't be.
I believe it. Yeah.
We finished it last year, actually.
Look out for the song "Big Sir, Little Misses."
Big Sur, Little Miss.
That's a whole story, and so
Big Sur Little River.
Well, hey, this is a
Big
podcast. We got stories. Let's hear the story.
You like Mortal Kombat?
I haven't played since I was a wee lad.
well,
We thought somebody was gonna Mortal Kombat us.
no, this is like a relevant, irrelevant story, but we on our last tour we met a guy that we thought was gonna kill us, and he brought us over to his house with the assumption of sex, drugs, and rock and roll being there.
And brutality.
And brutality, but he ended up just needing people to like play Mortal Kombat with.
So you can
Was
switch
this-
it.
You guys just did a tour in Northern California. Was this at Mount
Yeah.
Shasta? Was this in Mount Shasta?
No,
Arcata.
we were in Arcata, Eugene
mainly.
area.
Yeah.
Because I'm
And,
pretty certain I met a murderer in Mount Shasta as well.
Oh, what was his name?
I don't know, but I remember I was on a road trip with my buddy and we were camping and we camped at like the Lake Shasta and there's like a couple other people camping, so like after a couple beers we go to walk over, say what's up to him, and we're talking and like we're all telling why we're here. And we're like, yeah, we're on a road trip. So I was like, this is just a family trip for us. And then this guy who's been like kind of quiet the whole time, he's like, I've been on the run for a long, long time, and this is just a place I find solitude in. And we were all just like, alrighty, time to go to bed after that one.
Just go to bed. You just like stayed and went to bed.
I just went to my tent. I was fucking.
I was gonna say, were you in a tent? No.
Yeah, that's
I
what
was
he
high.
wanted.
I just said we had just smoked with like the other group of people, and I heard him say that, and I was like, I got to remove myself from the situation. I cannot be here any longer.
Well, I'm glad you're alive.
How was your guys' NorCal tour though? Where'd you guys go?
So this one we went to Arcata, San Francisco
was
Arcata.
first.
It was a little bit of a shorter run. We did a longer run in April, and we went all the way up to we started in San Diego, went up to Seattle, and then came back down. So that one was a lot of fun. But this one we just did a couple dates, just like NorCal, Arcata mainly, and San Francisco.
Yeah, we went to San Francisco, then hit a couple spots in Humboldt County, and then came back.
Nice. Do any of those shows kind of stick out as like we were really tight this night, or maybe the crowd was really good, or something funny happened?
I think.
I think all the shows stood out because I got to bring my
Oh yeah.
my dog Dallas, my Dalmatian.
Right here.
He got to be on
Nice.
stage with me.
She was on
Yeah.
stage with you guys?
He
Yeah.
was.
That was
Got
cool,
him some
man.
headphones.
Yeah.
For 2 of the nights of the 4.
Yeah.
Nice.
The other ones,
There
yeah.
was only 3, wasn't there?
Dallas,
yeah.
come here.
But
2 of the 3, he was on stage.
Come here.
but
Fuck yeah.
he.
I tried.
I think the
kick
one
your
we
leg.
did a show at Froth, in Blue Lake, and that one was a lot of fun. Because
Dallas, come here.
we may or may not have
Dallas, come
taken some.
This was the one in Arcata.
Yeah, Froth.
Yeah.
We may or may
We
not
played
have
Blue Lake.
taken some. Oh yeah. We may or may not have taken some things, and if you know what I'm saying. And,
Yeah, those usually help.
Yeah, and that set actually is on YouTube. The audio is not the best because it was from the phone, but that set,
We were
or most of
fucking
that set.
cooking.
Yeah, we were
dude.
cooking during that set.
What's
lot
that
of
one
fun.
called? I'm gonna look it up.
If you just go on the Tie-Dye YouTube channel, it's
It's
the
Okay.
most recent video, isn't it?
Yeah, live at Froth.
Yeah, live at Froth Bar.
We cut a lot of it out because there were a lot of my phone was recording and it ended up dying like halfway through the set. So like the ending of the set was also like really great,
Yeah,
and
it
that
was.
got lost. And then there was a middle point where this guy we met, Steven, who's a very great violinist, he kept trying to play with us and they couldn't figure out the audio. So we ended up cutting that out of the video, but there's 45 minutes of us playing 3 songs on there.
We played twice as long.
Yeah.
We
We
also
had to
got
cut
a
half the video out.
we also got a video of him teaching us a magic trick.
Oh yeah, he was.
Oh fuck, dude. We
Nice.
can't talk
Do you
about
want to
this.
see?
No, we can't talk about the teaching of the magic trick.
Yeah,
That
we're
was-
not allowed to.
we
record.
You
took
can
a
show me
word
the
from-
magic trick though.
We could, yeah.
We can't do that.
Yeah, well,
We
no,
could
we
show
could
you off
we
camera.
could do the trick. That's not cheating. We just can't show anybody how to teach.
I'm
How
gonna
to do
tell
it.
everyone I know.
That's fucked up.
Basically, he's a wizard.
He's a wizard.
He's a wizard that plays violin really good. And he was gonna play with the set with us, and then audio couldn't figure it out to get him like mic'd up and in the PA. So there's like 20 minutes of that set that got cut out where we're just kind of like looking at each other, like just like jamming on, you know, like 2-3 chord like progressions, just like what's going on. And but yeah, like that set, we were very on top of it, and we were also very loose, you know, with our jamming and just like, you know, our mindsets. So that was a
Fuck
lot
yeah.
of fun.
I see you guys also shamelessly plugging the Zodiac vinyl behind you.
Shout out to Eddie.
Yeah.
Where
our
can we
manager's
get,
name.
if we want one of those, where can we get those? I know you guys are at Amoeba, which is like a pretty big deal in California, right?
Yes. We
Yeah.
got.
Thanks, Eddie.
Thank you, Eddie. We got placement in Amoeba, and then also Nevessa Records as well. Shout out to them. We're trying to get into a couple more record stores, but Amoeba was like a big win for us because that's like, you know, Amoeba's huge out here,
Mm-hmm.
and
Website.
you can get them. You can get it if you're local. You can get them at Amoeba or Nevessa. You can come to one of our shows to get one. If you DM us, we can like
Yeah.
ship you one.
Our website.
And our website, you could buy it on our website as well, and then we can
Okay.
ship it to you. But any show you come to, we're gonna have them on hand too. So anybody coming to a local show, we got them.
Oh yeah, I know you guys are doing like a West Coast tour pretty shortly here soon. When are you gonna show the East Coast some love?
When we have the money.
I was gonna say that.
Touring's expensive,
Dude,
I bet.
but no, we definitely want to get out
we do.
to the East Coast,
Fun.
and even just like just all like honestly want to do like a North American tour. We want to go to Europe. We want to go to South America, Australia. We'd love to go to. I think like the key here is like we're trying to like reach people and like expand our audience as well.
Yeah.
And like, you know, the more people that are requesting us to, you know, or like streaming our music and like getting us out there and spreading the word, the more venues start kind of like reaching out to us because there's like a demand for us to play and stuff. So obviously like California knows about us, Venice Beach specifically like really loves us, and actually like NorCal too. Like we've noticed that a lot of people like us outside of LA. LA doesn't like us, but we're like LA based.
It's because LA's
They
a
don't-
showcase.
They don't
place.
understand the music.
Dude, I've
But
been to LA a few times, and with all due
yeah,
respect, fuck that place.
Yeah, that's
well,
gonna
we
be
live
really
here.
good for all of our fans here.
No, I mean,
No.
I,
Hey, if you're upset at that, that means you're the problem.
Yeah, no, honestly, LA's
I like
fun.
that Davy Wayne's place though. That place was fucking sick. I
That
like
place
that
is awesome.
place.
there's tiny spots all over that are cool, but like
Yeah.
LA as a whole conglomerate, I've lived here all my life. It fucking sucks, dude. Like I'm sure
Well,
there's worse places, but
it
I don't like it. Whoops.
it's
It's
hard
expensive.
for
Super
musicians
Yeah.
out here because the music scene is like so saturated. Like everyone comes to LA to like make it and stuff, and like it becomes oversaturated. So like venues become very like gatekeepy, and
Yeah.
like you gotta prove a certain amount. Like, can you bring like 100 people on a Tuesday night? And it's like, no, like it's school's in session. Like you know,
Yeah, it's a
venues
school
don't
night, dude.
wanna-
Get real.
yeah, it's a school.
Exactly, or work. Venues don't want to like promote musicians at all. They
That's
just
the other
want to
thing.
make money out here. Like there's
Mm.
actually venues in other places outside of Los Angeles
That like will
and-
pay us and like
yeah, that'll pay us and promote us and like want to get people to come. But out here, venues are like, what can you do to make us money? You have to bring people. You have to promote it. You have
Yeah.
to do all this stuff.
all the work, and then
Yeah.
they sit and like collect money from us, and it's like we don't even get paid for those shows
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah.
But like,
What's it
then
like in like San Francisco? Is the scene like similar to that? Or are they kind of more on the musician side at a place like that?
it's
A little better.
it's a little better for sure. A little bit
a
more
little better.
community up there. The venues don't seem it's easier to get into the venues over there because they
They want to
like they
local.
want people. Like that's the thing. It's like
Yeah.
it's like an LA thing. They want people to play because we'll play in Long Beach all the time, which is like just outside of LA, and Long Beach loves us. They don't charge us to be over there. You know, LA is like you gotta pay us to like play here. You know, and NorCal, you know, we got paid up there.
Yeah.
Seattle, Oregon, like those were all great, and even San Diego. Like we have friends in some bands in San Diego, and like we told them, you know, like, oh yeah, like the whole pay to play thing, and they're like, what's that? It's
That's
like,
yeah.
and they're like, we get paid like $700 a person, yeah, a night.
The
And I'm like,
fuck?
what? We're
Jeez.
paying these promoters, and it's not even
Yeah.
paying the promoters. It's like they do like it's like a sneaky way for them to get paid, where they you know the ticket sales go like directly to them up to a threshold, and then once you get to that threshold, then they'll cut you a percentage after that. But like to that threshold, it's like all that money goes to them for doing absolutely no work.
It's like a pyramid scheme for live
It's
music.
a huge pyramid scheme, and it's a huge problem in LA, and it needs to go away. Because again, like anytime, that's why we like touring. We like getting out of here because anytime we go anywhere else, we're like, not only do like the people want to hear the music we're playing, they stick around, they want to hear it, they want to be a part of it. But like there's more chances for like the venues to like, you know, pay us out, and we're not, none of us got into music to make money.
Yeah,
know,
but
that
it's you
maybe
have to.
that's
Like at a certain point, you have to. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's nice, you know, it's nice every once in a while when you play a gig and you know make
Actually
a
get
couple
paid.
bucks, you know, for what you're doing, and can survive to the next show and stuff. So, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like I veered off your original.
No,
question.
you're good.
East
What
Coast.
do you
We're coming to
think-
the East Coast.
What do you
coming to the-
think that people should do to like help that problem? Like, does there need to be new venues that are like owned by musicians to support musicians?
Yeah.
Like, what do you think happens to help?
And you can add. Dude, I have been thinking about this for years because if you look back and think about, let's just talk, since we're talking about psychedelic rock and where the psychedelic rock scene originally even came from, started out, is San Francisco and the Bay Area in the 60s. And if you look back at the time, all those bands that started the first wave of psychedelic rock music, and even like festival music in general, like the first music festival was the Human Being, I'm pretty sure, in 67 in Golden Gate Park. And all that stuff was promoted by Bill Graham, who took under his wing all these bands and would promote them and give them a place to play, put them up at all these venues. And for a while, the bands actually had a venue that was going called the Carousel Ballroom, where the Dead and the Jefferson Airplane, I think it was the Dead, the Jefferson, and the Big Brother, they all kind of owned it together. But like, if we were to have something like that modern day, where a venue, like you said, was owned by musicians and by a band or multiple, or somebody who actually cared about the scene and not about the money, then it would be like such a viable thing for for any local scene wherever that would crop up. That's like
I feel like we're on Shark Tank.
Well, we're like pitching right now. Well, and see, yeah, I agree with that. The problem is that I've I've noticed that we've actually been reached out a couple times by organizations, promoters, and stuff that like have made the claim that like we are like musicians or former musicians putting this together. It's for the artist, and then you're like, oh, great, like this is awesome, and then like you accept the show, and then they're like, okay, great, so here's the rundown, and then it's like, wait, no, you're the same people.
Yeah.
You're like
Yeah.
the same thing. You're just like masquerading.
Yes.
So
It
yes,
needs to be authentic.
there needs
by
to be
musicians.
authentically by musicians, and
Somebody who cares.
there used to be, I forget what it was called, but pre-COVID, there was a group of people, and they had this guy had his dad's house, like it was this crazy fucking venue. I forget what it was called, but it was out here, I think, somewhere out here in the valley here, and he had this venue in like this guy had a ton of money. He had a venue like
In his house?
outside his house, and it was like crazy. I think it was called something ballroom too.
Oh, that's
I
fine.
think it was, yeah. So it's funny that like Carousel Ballroom. I think it was called something Ballroom, and it was like amazing, and it was like all the bands that knew each other, all the community like out here in the valley, like everyone would go play down there, and then COVID happened, that thing went away, so it's like people tried, there was a group of people that tried to do that, and then COVID really messed everything up, and COVID also, because pre-COVID, because I know you and I have been playing for a while out here in California, and like pre-COVID, sorry, I burped, and I blew it his way. Pre-COVID, the pay-to-play venues, everybody knew what they were, and they knew the deal, and there were so many other venues that were not pay-to-play, and then COVID happened, and all these venues lost money. A lot of them shut down, but a lot of them, when they tried to come back, they adopted the pay-to-play game. So like all these venues that were really cool and like really for the music and really for the bands, all of a sudden became like part of the problem.
Yeah.
Because they needed to make money, and I get that. But then it was like, okay, well now every venue's doing it. It's very rare to find venues that don't do that anymore.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like everything these days is just like, how can we make more profit for the shareholders? That's what it's all
Yeah.
about these days.
It really
How
is.
do we become shareholders?
Yeah.
Dude, now he's asking the real important questions. How do we become the shareholders?
Tie-Dye is a holding company, dude. Let's go.
As far as like what, I know you guys are making this psychedelic rock, you're doing these tours, you're releasing these albums, but when you're not playing, who are you listening to? Like, who are you kind of catching your ear and like, maybe we should try that, maybe we should try this? Like, what is really doing it for you guys as far as being a listener, being a fan of the music?
Wants to go first?
Me?
Sure.
Sure. Okay. Dude, my biggest band that I ever listened to is The Dead. I mean, like my top 40 most listened to practically tracks on Spotify are The Dead, and I'm always looking to them for influence on what to do for live stuff, because I mean, them and the Giz are number 2, because
Mhm.
I can then get like the converge of fucking the Giz modern psychedelic aspect of, like putting metal in there and putting like pop in there and all this EDM, etc. And then getting the old school version of like, because I like 70s, 60s Dead a lot, where there's minimal effects, like basically just a wall.
You like Pigpen Days is kind of your thing?
Yeah. I mean, I love all 30 years, but like early 70s, no effects. It's good to get like that idea of like how they can get the psychedelic sound with like no effects. It's really cool. And studying that, and so that's like the biggest influence for me, because I just enjoy that the most. But like I said, the Giz, I was just at Field of Vision recently in Colorado, and live Giz is phenomenal for studying and getting pulling things to try out and push towards,
That's number one on my bucket list. I still haven't seen Giz, and I think they're
you
number
gotta
one.
go.
The Giz,
Yeah.
I think that's like one that we all share that we love.
We love
we
Yeah.
love the Giz. They're
So
great.
Giz aside, then other two guys, who's kind of catching your ear, something that you like to emulate, or really anything?
I mean, I'm fairly narrow in my music taste. Like I don't branch out that much, but I love MGMT is my all-time favorite band.
Fuck yeah, okay. That's not an answer I get on this podcast. I like that answer.
Hey,
Like congratulations, their album, like their second album was like my all-time favorite album.
I saw a
Um,
video the other day of them like playing at like a college or something, and it was like the first time. I want to say it was Electric Feel, and it was
I
like
think it's probably like kids, like
our kids. Yeah, it was like these two
college.
dudes are playing the first, like playing a song they didn't know would become like one of the best songs of all time or something. Those dudes
Yeah,
rip. I fuck with them.
the hits are good, but like I like the weird tracks, you know.
Mhm.
I love weird.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
well. That's what's funny, like, is because before I met him, all I really knew about MGMT was like the hits and a few like weird deep cuts, but like he really got me like opened up to like a lot of their more weirder tracks, and like I love MGMT now, and like like Siberian Breaks was one that he
Yeah,
showed me, and
all-time
like
favorite song.
that's like so psychedelic.
Siberian Breaks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that song is
Okay.
like insanely psychedelic and just such a fucking trip.
Yeah, their
And
synth work is really incredible.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're a very psychedelic band, very very heavy.
Yeah, I need to dive deep into them. Maybe I'll shoot you a message on Instagram or something and
Yeah,
get a
yeah,
few
for
more
sure.
songs to check out.
Yeah,
Yeah, and like Tame Impala, Boxygen,
yeah.
Flaming Lips, just like
Nice.
shit like that.
So that's kind of a different answer than Dawson's. So with the jamming and everything, like is that something you're super stoked about? Or are you just like kind of what does the jamming feel like to you if that's kind of what your Nara music mind goes to?
I just like, I mean, being the drummer, I just like kind of follow their lead, and then like
Okay.
with what they're playing, I can, you know, occasionally like try to change up the, feeling of what they're playing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm here for the ride.
Nice.
I'm just
Fair enough,
chilling.
yeah.
Cannon drives jams as much as he doesn't like to admit it.
No, I love jam. I love jamming, but
And then Danny, who you got? Who you got for us?
Um, I mean Giz, and then I mean I'm also like I'm stuck in the past. Like I love Hendrix. Uh, pretty much any psych rock band that came out between 65 and 75, I'll listen to that all day. Uh, Jefferson Airplane. The Doors is like a huge all-time favorite. The Dead. Um, Pink Floyd. Like all
You
those old.
mentioned the Doors and Jimi Hendrix, and to me it's always so intriguing, so like fascinating that like Jim Morrison and Jimi Hendrix did so much in such a short period of time.
Yeah.
it's crazy to
Like
be older than 27 and
yeah.
like, just be like, fuck,
Yeah.
what am I doing?
Yeah, those guys died that young. It's crazy. Yeah. It really is crazy. I think the industry though at the time was a little different, where like a lot of those guys were getting like super famous at like 18, 19, 20 years old, and that still happens today.
But the
But I
fame is
feel like
different now than it was then. Like
way different. Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
because
because
now
now
you have so much access to so many people now,
yeah,
famous or not. Whereas back then, like there was only access to such few people, and it was such a foreign thing for the yeah.
you had to be on a label, you had to like
Mhm.
you had to be like such a good band that like label would recognize you and be like, you can make us money, cool, sign you.
Yeah.
And nowadays anybody can just like throw up, their songs on, on Spotify, and which is great, because you don't really need that label, that middleman. But yeah, I think like the Doors and Hendrix, I think I like a lot, especially like their live stuff, because similar to like what Dawson was saying, is like those they're not like the Dead style jam, they're a little different, but like there's something about the way that those two acts would jam that I really enjoy, like the improvisatory nature of like, Hendrix, where like that dude would like do anything and then it would just go this direction, or Mitch Mitchell would like start playing some like, drum groove, and then like Hendrix and Redding, and then later Billy Cox, like they would just like, okay, now we're doing this, like. And same thing with the Doors, is like, they would start like, because Jim is like leading it essentially with like his shamanistic, psychedelic brain of like what's going on with his acid head, and then like that the band just kind of was like, okay, like we're going on, like we're creating a show, like we're creating a
Yeah.
performance. based off of like the motions of like what Jim is communicating to the audience, and I always found that really interesting with the Doors and also with Hendrix as well.
I think Hendrix and the Band of Gypsies are one of the most unrecognized 4 layers for jam band music. Obviously psychedelic, they're recognized a lot, but like, oh my gosh, live Hendrix is so... I know it's just 3 guys, so there's not like the interplay that jam band is known for, but like, man, oh man.
Dude, there's a video of him playing in like Maui and like and like you can tell like everyone in the crowd is just like, what do we do? Like they've never seen anything, and they're just like, there's like 6 people dancing, and everyone else is just kind of like,
Dude,
what
they're all
the fuck do we do?
Yeah,
like what do we do to this? How do we move?
Yeah. They don't know. Yeah, and you know what's funny
Hendrix
about
was playing so good that show.
He is like
so
ripping.
good, dude. Yeah.
I've never seen
And
it.
actually, a lot of that performance, they had to like re-record. I think Mitch Mitchell had to like re-record some parts like post because of like the wind. There's like so much wind in the microphones, and like a lot of that audio got messed up. So like, there's like interviews with like Eddie Kramer, their engineer, where he's like,
can you guys hear that? My roommate's cooking steak.
oh, okay,
Don't worry
cool.
about
Make
it.
sure it wasn't us, yeah. But you know what's funny about that performance too? Full circle is that audience, they split everybody up into their zodiac signs. So that is also why people are
Full
like
circle.
weirded out, because they're just like, okay, all the Aries here, all the Tauruses here. This is like, there's, that's just the way they were doing shit. I don't know. But that's a funny little like fun fact.
Yeah, that
show.
is funny. I'm gonna have to let my buddy know that, because we just watched that the other day and we had a conversation about it. I'll have to let him know.
Have you watched Rainbow Bridge?
Rainbow Bridge? I don't think I have.
That's like the movie associated with that, and like that. Dude, Hendrix predicts his death in that movie. And
they usually do.
Yeah, they all do. They all do. Prince with the elevator.
Mac Miller like sings about it in one of his songs.
Yeah,
raps
What did
about
Prince do to the elevator, dude?
Well, he has like
Mac Miller's
the
great.
song the elevator's gonna take me down or something, and then like didn't he die? Like they found his body in an elevator or something. I could be completely wrong about all that.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, but
I think they found Prince like in an elevator, and I don't know.
I don't know. I've just never read that.
I don't know. I think
believe
Jim
it.
Morrison actually drowned Prince in the bathtub in Paris, France. I think that's actually what
at Mac Miller's house, yeah.
at Mac Miller's house.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Whoa.
He's great though. Mac Miller's
Mac
great.
Miller, yeah.
Yeah, he's probably one of my favorite like I mean, that dude did jam. He was sick at guitar.
Yeah. Oh
Jet
yeah.
Yeah.
Fuel's the best song.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, we're coming up on our time here. I want to say, first of all, thanks so much for coming on. I get, random DM requests sometimes from bands that I've never heard of. And a lot of the times I listen and I'm like, I don't really want to interview these guys. I listened to your guys' album and it was awesome. So if you made it this far in the interview, go check these guys out. They're sick. But before we wrap up, is there anything that you guys want to plug before I let you go?
Well, definitely Zodiac vinyl. Make sure to get your copy today. Be on the lookout for our new album coming out very soon. What else do we want to plug?
Check out the Froth video, Live at Froth.
Live at Froth on YouTube.
Yes, on YouTube at Tide Eye YouTube channel.
I love my dog.
And also, we got quite a few shows coming up. Follow us on Instagram. We have all our shows listed there. We're gonna try to make it out to the East Coast one of these days. I think we've been talking about Texas and stuff too, and Colorado. So we're planning on all that. Stay up to date on our Instagram, and anybody local in California watching, we'll be at the Viper Room October 9th. So that one we're trying to turn up and like get a huge part of our fan base down there. So
come to Hollywood 10-9.
Yeah,
Anybody
October
within,
9th.
anyone within
I got a
500
homie that
miles.
lives in over there in LA. I'm gonna let him know.
Perfect. Yeah,
Anybody
Tom,
within
October
500 miles better be at the Viper Room.
within 500 miles.
Yeah, that's like not far.
Anyone within 1,000 miles.
That's a little far. That's like almost half the U.S.
Okay, guys. Well, thanks so much for coming on.
Yeah,
Hey,
thank you. Thank you, Clint. Appreciate
Thank you,
it.
Clint.
Love your
Cheers.
podcast, by the way.
Love.
All jammed up.
You just got jammed.
Alrighty, welcome back from that interview with the fellas from Tie Dye. Chloe was having a little solo there. You can keep going.
She won't ever get enough when she gets a little touch. If I had it my way, you know that I'd make her say, ooh. That
Nice.
one's in my head today.
From 3 minutes ago when I said, what did I say?
You said, I have 303 followers. I went, 303. My first kiss went a little like this.
Oh, man. Oh, man. What are we going to do with you?
Oh, probably put me in a box somewhere. I have a fly behind me. Welcome to Chloe's Corner, beautiful people of the world. In a silly, goofy mood. I feel like I haven't got to talk very much today. And right now is my chance.
Didn't you have a whole yap session after yoga today?
That's different. That was not a yap session. That was a heart-to-heart.
That's a yap session still, though.
Well, no.
Well.
Yapping is for fun and shits and gigs,
Mm.
which this is my yap time now.
I know, I feel like I've had a pretty day, and we've been doing this for 1 minute and 25 seconds already, and already I got the giggles.
Good. See, you just gotta get me talking a little bit.
Just a little bit.
My voice brings you so much joy. It just cradles you, it lifts you up. And
It raised me up
where I can stand
on mountains. You raised me up.
Since we're in such a sing-song mood, my Chloe's Corner is basically, again, all just about new songs that are out.
That's all right.
We'll
It
start-
can be whatever you're about.
can be
We can
whatever
shout
I
out the Bucks.
Shout
Wanna
out
know?
the Bucks.
Me 7-3
Shout
gambling
out,
this week.
Not shout out the Lions. Not shout out the Ravens.
Yeah.
Not shout out the people that went against the Cowboys.
No, that's good. We bet on the Eagles.
Oh, we did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shout out the Eagles. Kind of a bit of a boring week in football, in my opinion.
I mean, the Ravens-Bills game was crazy.
Yeah, I fell asleep, though.
And then the Bears-Vikings game was pretty good.
Yeah. I didn't
The
pay
fourth
much-
quarter was good. The
Yeah.
rest of the game was kind of boring, but
See, I feel like if it doesn't interest me by the third quarter, I don't really watch it.
it's all
Which
about
is terrible.
It's all
glitchy
about the
now.
fourth quarter, baby.
Oh, look at me. I gotta change my perspective on it. Also, it's week one.
It's week one.
It's week one.
We're all still figuring things out. I'm so out of the picture.
Yeah, come on in it, baby. Get warm. You need a
Close to it.
blanket? Oh, it's
Um,
super crooked. Look at
Yeah, I
you.
know. It's all right though. We're good now.
Kendall Street has a new song.
I know Lewis's voice just such a nice voice.
It really is.
Yeah.
Lewis, you are killing it. Song for Colorado. I've listened it through a few times. It is nice. It's a very
It
nice
is nice,
song.
yeah.
It's funny. Songs like that always remind me. Were you ever big into Tenacious D?
A long ass fucking time ago in a town called Kickapoo,
I
there
used
lived
to
a
really
humble
like-
family, religious through and through. But there was a black sheep, and he knew just what to do. His name was Young JP, and he was born to struck a chord. He wrote a tasty lick, and all the planets did align. It was I who fucked the dragon, fuck a lion, see, fuck a Lou. And if you try to fuck with me, then I shall fuck you too. That's like the beginning song. That's like all I
really
remember.
good. Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah,
We used to really like the song Tribute. This is just a tribute.
I just remember I watched the movie like once when I was a kid, but for some reason that beginning one, like he gets like in trouble at dinner and he goes to his room and starts singing that, and his dad comes in, he's like, "Why are you under my roof? You follow my rules." I remember
The
that.
song that stuck with me was Tribute, and every time I hear a song like Kendall Street's song was basically Tribute, but to a song about Colorado. Thought that was nice.
Yeah.
Because the
I've only
beginning
listened
is
to it
basically-
once. I listened to it the day Friday when it came out. It's the only time I listened to it. Look,
There
back on
we
its
go.
bullshit. Back on its bullshit.
But yeah, the beginning of it is basically like we wrote a song about Colorado. We don't remember it. Here's what we think it went like, which is Tribute.
Yeah.
I really like this song though. Also, they've been kind of killing their social media game. I feel like they're always good with social media, but I feel like lately I've been taking notice to their social media.
They've been
game.
showing me love on Twitter. They've been liking my stuff, commenting on my things. Shout out. I wonder who runs that.
Maybe. I feel like it might be Sam.
I bet they all do a little part of it.
Yeah. But I think every once in a while they should just give Brian the phone.
They probably keep the phone away from Brian.
I feel like they probably do, but I feel like once every
Brian probably gets drunk and changes the password so no one else can go into it.
once every like blue moon, however often that is, they should just hand him the phone and be like, free range, you are the social media guy for the day. But only maybe 12 hours.
Is there actually ever a blue moon?
I don't even know what a blue moon is. There was a red moon recently, I think.
Mm-hmm. Dude, the other day I saw a light pole. Like a street light, and I was like, damn, look how close the moon looks right now. And I was like, oh, never mind.
That was on our wall.
Yeah.
On our nighttime, I can't say that word too loud. Kid will come running from the bedroom. We didn't do any music this weekend. It was Sam's birthday, Saturday, and Sunday was football.
I said I addressed that on the podcast Monday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there weren't really too many topics for us this week. But
I was kind of low energy this past week, I feel like.
I do feel like that, yeah. My yoga instructor today said we are entering the portal of 999, because today is September 9th, and then when you add 2025, when you add 2, 2, and 5, it's 9. And apparently that's a big transition period between now and September 27th.
What's
going
to
to know
happen?
why I remember those dates. It's a passage to let go.
Okay.
It is... You're holding stress, you're holding
Sounds
things
about
that
right.
aren't fitting for you. And 999 is the start of the portal to let things go. So actually, I had the start of that yoga class was a lot of meditation today, and I know I'm not mentally there. I'm not there for meditation yet.
Yeah.
I sit during meditation, and I am having conversations with people I know I might interact with that day. I was sitting there, and I was like, I might go get coffee. I was having the conversation that I would have with Emma if I walked through the door of Liberty.
Yeah.
Today I was like, that's meditation for me. But she said something about that, like, letting go and everything, and it felt nice. We can get into it off the podcast, but it felt nice. It's, transition period, so we're getting there. It's the start of it. Maybe that's why you felt so heavy this week. You're prepping.
Yeah, I've just been, tired lately. I don't know why. I've been pretty busy, though.
You have been busy. Busy with a lot of, mental stuff, I feel. Like, the podcast and work and job applications. All that stuff is heavy and takes a load.
And I've been active too.
Yeah, running around playing soccer. Soccer started. That was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
And the weather is so nice for it.
It is nice,
I freaking wasn't sat out there getting sunburnt like I always do. I will go back into music. Fruition released a new song. I know you like them. It's called I Dare You. Fruition. They're the one that did Mountain Annie.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Yeah,
Really
you're right,
Fruition.
yeah.
Released a new song, I Dare You. It's very nice.
Okay, I'll have to check it out.
Marcus King released a new song, Heartlands. He does shout out the Swananoa River.
You tapped into the new releases.
Do you want to know how deep I get?
Let me see it.
The last two.
Who the hell is Big Thief?
I found them. It's an indie rock band. They just
Okay.
released a new album.
What is this? What's the difference between jelly and jam? Can't jelly your dick up in me?
I was going to save it for the end. I was going to end with a joke.
That's crazy. That's the first time I think I've ever looked at her notes and I see that outlandishness.
What's the difference between jelly and jam? It's funny. It's a good one. It made me giggle. And it made you giggle, huh?
Yeah? Caught me by surprise, that's for sure.
Yeah. I'm all about the shock factor, you know?
Shock factor.
I'm going to try to be more shocking.
More edgy? Is that your goal?
Yeah. Yeah, my goal is to be...
Chloe's going to be saying slurs on the podcast here soon.
Chloe's Corner is about to become heavily edited because I'm not censoring myself at all anymore.
I'm not going to censor it then. We started last week when you went...
Yeah, you did leave that in.
That was funny.
It was funny.
I should have clipped that and put that on Instagram. Maybe I will. I guess I did put it on my story.
A screenshot.
Did I not screen record? Oh, I just put a screenshot?
Yeah, just a screenshot
I
of
should have screen recorded it.
big burpees. I have one. Oh, my such good big burpees. For all the girlies, I know you'll want to know this. Jesse McCartney has a new EP coming out September 19th. It's called Weightless.
He's still making music?
He's got three songs of this released. It says he's got 4 released, but one of them is blocked on Spotify, so I don't know what that means.
Hate speech.
They have fire. What would be against? Jesse McCartney spewing hate speech.
Is that on your bingo card for the portal?
Yeah. Jesse McCartney letting go of his hate speech would probably be like against the Jonas Brothers. And then there is this...
You scared me there right there. I just heard this against the... I was like, oh no, you can't say that.
Stop.
You can't say that on the podcast.
We're going censor free. I can say what I want. Chloe's
Not in this
corner.
climate.
Can't jelly your dick up in me.
I hope your mom listens to this one.
I think my mom stopped listening, maybe. I don't know. She hasn't given me any updates in a while. Actually, I sent her a screen recording of my...
I would like it to
my
be
therapy.
such a part of her daily routine. She doesn't even think to give feedback. She's like, oh yeah, just listen to podcasts 30 minutes a day.
Yeah,
That would be nice.
that would be nice. I agree. I feel like Elfie does that now.
I've been getting a lot of people reaching out to me on Instagram being like, hey, long-time listener, love this episode. I'm like, it's nice.
Yeah, that
So
would
those
be
guys have been
okay.
reaching out on Instagram. Those messages mean a lot to me, guys. Keep them up.
Yeah, we do read them. Actually, even when you follow us, Clint goes through every single one of your Instagrams. So, oh, look at that. Fucking
Yeah, that
world's
does make a
better,
difference,
dude.
huh?
You can
I don't know how many people are really watching it, though.
No?
I mean, I put it up just in case, but I was thinking, like, I listen to a few podcasts pretty religiously, and I've never watched a video for them.
That is true, yeah, no, because I play them on my phone, then I put my phone down.
Yeah, I think podcasts are, like, pretty passive things. Like, you never just, like, let me sit down and listen to this podcast for an hour. It's like, while I'm doing this, let me put this podcast on.
I think, like, it's probably different for, we listen to quite a few comedy ones.
Yeah.
I think we like to see the banter between the people. Like
Only,
Shane Gillis and Matt.
that's the only one I really, and I rarely watch that one.
I
Just
used
really
to
if I have
watch-
nothing to watch and a new one came out.
Do you, this probably was a little too young for you, but did you ever get into that YouTube channel, Good Mythical Morning?
No, never heard of that.
I really liked them. They're very wholesome. They're like 2 best friends that have been best friends since they were like babies, and now they're old.
Big boys?
Yeah, and they do like, it was like a kid's show basically, so it was like challenges and whatever, but then they, as their like demographic was aging, they started a podcast called Ear Biscuits, and I used to watch that like religiously every single week, and it was just them telling stories, and it was always really nice, but I listened to them every single week for like 2 years maybe. And then I kind of just dropped off. It kind of like,
I've been listening to Pardon My Take 3 times a week for like almost,
since college, right?
since I was almost 10 years.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
It is crazy, yeah.
That's crazy though. Do
'Cause I
you
was
miss
20.
episodes, do you think?
Occasionally,
when
or
it's
like,
not football season and...
well, I listen to everyone in the summer because I do the Mount Rushmore and I like those.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes I'll skip like interviews. Like if they have like a guy on talk baseball or like,
Yeah.
I don't really get into that, so could really care less. But I would say I've probably listened to like 90% of them in the past 10 years.
That's crazy. That is insane.
And sometimes they're like 3 hours long.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
But now that football started, I probably won't.
Miss them.
Yeah, and it's nice too for like at work in the morning. I always put one in and I get to finish most of it.
I know, now that like, I feel like we don't really do too much driving around together anymore. I guess we do.
We're about to.
Yeah, we are about to do a lot of driving.
Mm-hmm.
We don't even have like our Christmas planned.
We'll talk about that.
And
All right,
then-
you got anything else?
Yeah. What's your surprise, like, that no one would think? This is just conversation topic. What is, like, your dream concert? It could be anybody. Like, that you want to see right now.
What do you? I would really like to see King Giz.
Yeah.
That's like who I haven't seen that I want to see.
I mean, like, surprising as in people wouldn't know.
I've already seen Baby Keem, so I can't say that.
It would be Baby Keem, though?
A
if you
Baby
had
Keem and
music?
Kendrick Lamar show would be fun.
Oh, they're cousins, right?
Yeah.
Are they real cousins, or just they say it?
I think they're real cousins.
That's cute.
I never saw the Front Bottoms. I would like to see them,
Mm-hmm.
but they're like doing a tour right now. But they're just playing that one album Back on Top, and that doesn't really do it for me. I mean, yeah, I guess like people wouldn't expect probably fucking Baby Keem and Kendrick Lamar.
I think so.
That's a pretty odd
Kendrick
one
Lamar
for me.
would probably be a sick show.
But they're also that's like too big of a concert.
Yeah, that's gonna be an
like,
arena.
Yeah, I think like seeing one of the like really famous people, like people like a pop star would be cool, just because they probably do like really cool productions, like lights and like dancing and all that. Like I'm not really into the music, but like I would imagine, like my uncle told me one time he's not into rap at all, and he's like one of the best concerts I've ever been to is Lil Wayne. He's like not because of music, just because like the whole production and like he was like you're like there for like it's a real performance.
Like Drake would probably be sick.
Yeah, Drake would be cool.
Honestly, I fuck with what Katy Perry does.
But I
All
wouldn't.
swinging around.
That shit is expensive, and I would never spend money on that.
No, yeah, those tickets are probably like 120 each.
Yeah, I can see Billy Strings like 3 times for that.
Yeah, yeah. Sleep in our car and have more fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I saw Red Hot Chili
Turnstile again.
but like $72
Yeah.
for Pit or for like GA. When I saw Red Hot Chili Peppers in Orlando, they were supposed to have Thundercat open for them, but there was like an hour and a half rain delay, and so Thundercat never played. And that's always
That's a
my
bummer,
big
yeah.
bummer. Yeah, I've been big into him at the moment.
I would like to see Olivia Rodrigo.
Yeah, still?
Yeah, because I bet she puts on a fun show. I'd like to see ICP.
I wouldn't like to see her, and I don't know any of her music, but I've kind of been fucking with that Tate McRae girl.
I don't know anything.
She just looks like she goes all out.
She's like a pop star girly, right?
Yeah, but her dancing is just like, she's just flinging herself everywhere the entire time.
Sabrina
I don't know
Carpenter looks like her
anything she
shows are
sings.
fun.
Her shows do look like they have a lot of lights and bling.
I feel like we've talked about pop stars like the last 3 weeks on Chloe's Corner.
Maybe I'm entering my pop star era.
Maybe.
Maybe I am the pop star. You heard how I sung.
Yeah, how I sung. What would your pop star like alter ego name be? There's already a Chloe B, isn't there? Isn't like one of the Spice Girls Chloe B or something?
There's a Cardi B.
Yeah, that's true.
I would be such a bad pop star. I would be so bad at it. I always think to myself, I'd start wearing outfits. I should start looking more presentable.
I think you're hot.
Oh, thanks. That's nice to
On
hear.
the
I think
record.
you're hot too. It's just so hard to get dressed.
Yeah.
To like want to wear things.
The people who watch the podcast are probably like, this motherfucker wears the same thing every day.
Yeah.
But today I got a different shirt on, different hat, because I just got back from work.
Hey, I got a blanket. I got a Dark Star Orchestra shirt. Shout out to Brandon. I think so. Shout out Brandon. Yeah, I would be a shitty pop star. What I would be really good at, though, probably yodeling, probably tap dance, probably.
Alrighty, I think it's time to wrap it up here. Anything else? Seriously?
No, that's it.
Alrighty, guys. On Monday, we have Andrew Ross on the podcast. A lot of Asheville folks might know him as Ross, the owner of The Whale. That was one of my top 5 favorite interviews. So if you see it and you're like, who the fuck is this guy? Don't care about this interview. I suggest you take some time and listen to it, because it was really awesome. That guy was really, really cool. And yeah, I just think it's a great episode. You guys will enjoy it. So look out for that Monday. Have a great weekend. We'll see you again. And remember, wherever you are right now, it's exactly where you're supposed to be.
Come along, have a drink with me. We can talk about the world and how the world is turned so slow. Day and night I found cars they drive and planes they fly. I look into the sun and the sky, you're so bright. It's you that I have found. Oh, and I know there's not much longer now. Or if the world would just slow down. The moon and the stars, they sail across sky, and I could watch you dance all through the night. When the rhythm is right, oh, and I know the sun is rising now. Or if the world would just slow down. So you move with me and I'll move with you, and I could spend the rest of my life by your side. It's you that I have found. Oh, and I know it's not much longer now. Or if the world would just slow down. There's not much longer now. Or if the world would just slow down.